Friends, welcome to part 4 of our video tutorial on assignment number 8. In the previous part I showed you how to create queries that give a partial answer to the question of what kind of valuation system one need to use to place value or some kind of point, what kind of point system or what kind of valuation system one needs to use in order to value picks that are part of the overall draft system. Now this part will be fairly short. I'll show you how to export this data from your Access database into Excel, because the data that you have generated so far needs to be analyzed in Excel in order to come up with those answers, in order to create charts and to do the comparisons. Now there are several ways to do the data export. Now one way to do it is from Access. So what you can do, you can select all those tables one by one, and when you go to the external data sheet you can export those tables and queries into an Excel. So for example, I'm selecting this table, I select to export it to Excel, and here you have, you can export data with formatting and layout. And then at the end you can open the destination file, so this will be the name of the file that contains data from this table. So when you press OK, you have your Excel sheet right here, and you have all those values in Excel now. So that's one way, and you can do it one by one. You can open, you can generate individual Excel sheets for all the tables and queries. Now there's an easier way to do it. For example, you can go to Excel, and then I'll close this database one second. And then once you go to the Data tab, you'll see this option of importing data or getting external data. So you can select from Access, okay? And here, here you will select. One second. You will select the database that you already have. So in my case, it's this one. So once you select the database, it basically asks you what exactly you want to include in the import. So I'll select all of those things. So I want to include all the query data and all the table data. So I'll press OK. So here we have some options. It says like pivot table reports. Well, I'll just use plain tables, but it doesn't matter. You can select any of those options. And new worksheet will be used. So you press OK. It will take some time, because the system needs to connect to the file and then retrieve those tables one by one. But basically that's all you have. You have all the tables right here. Now I'm not sure what sheet 1 represents, but this is like all star points. Yeah, this is query data. This is also query data. This is also query data. Yeah, and this is totals query. And here we have tables, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically you import the data. Now I would like to remind you that in your assignment you have like the specific names for each of the tabs, and you have screenshots so that you can see like what each of the tabs contains. But this tutorial was just to show you how to export data from or import data using Excel from Microsoft Access database. So you need to do this as a starting point. You need to import all the data into Excel. In the subsequent part, I'll show you how to analyze this data and how to chart this data. So that concludes part 4 of our video presentation on assignment 8. Thank you very much for listening.